Welcome to the Flora Sage Podcast, a place where we help you create a life you're excited about. Welcome back to the podcast. This is a walk and talk episode. No planning, just off the cuff. No outline, just what's on my heart. So this is a message for anyone out there who is a business owner who is feeling like you want to throw in the towel, who is feeling like you want to just quit your business, no matter how successful it is, and just go back to corporate America, or just sell everything you own and live in a van on a commune and just forget society. Because I think lately we've all kind of been there at one point or another. So my guidance, my advice to you is to really look at who is in your ear. Who are you listening to? Most business experts will tell you to follow the trends. Oh, this is what's hot right now. You need to do this. And oh, this is what's working. So do this. Oh, and you need to take one piece of content and splash it all over the interwebs. Stop listening to those people and allow yourself to find your center. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why did you start your business? What lights you up about your business? If nothing lights you up right now, because this is what I've been hearing from a lot of entrepreneurs, if nothing lights you up right now in your business, I would stop and take stock on what you're doing. And who told you to do that? Did you say, oh my God, I have a great idea. I really want to do this, this, and this. Or are you doing what all the other experts are saying that you should be doing? You're successful in your business because you had a dream, you had a passion, you had something that you were like, yeah, I so need to share this with the world. So what did you do? You just started. You started making videos or TikToks or YouTubes, or you started a podcast, or you started blogging. You just started sharing because you were just like, oh my gosh, I have to tell everybody about this. I'm so excited about it. And then what did you do as you started earning money, as you started to become successful? You're like, oh, I really need to get my shit together and figure out how to do this properly. So then you take this course and that course and you get this certification and that certification. And before you know it, all these coaches are in your ear telling you you can't do this and you have to do this and you need to do this way or else. And you start to slowly but surely whittle away at who you are, why you started, and why you were successful in the first place. You don't have to reinvent the wheel in your business to get your passion and your spark back. But one of the things that you do need to do is stop listening to the people that tell you to follow anything else other than your heart, because that is where your money is at. That is where all of it's at. Put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, not if you're driving, and take a deep, deep belly breath. And exhale out your mouth. And take another deep, deep belly breath. And remind yourself of why you started your business, why you started on the internet, why you're here. Remember when you made your first $1 or $10 or $20 online? Like, you celebrated, right? You were like, oh my God, I made my first sale. And then you did it again, and then you did it again, and then you did it again. And then like you started to become really successful, and you're like, oh shit, I need to figure out how to do this quote unquote properly, or I need to figure out how to scale, so you hire all these coaches that tell you all these formulas and whatever. If any of you have been in my classes, you know that that is not how I work. I give you a framework and I just say, go for it, take it and make it your own. And this is one of those times. If you're feeling like you want to throw the towel in, if you're feeling like you are just done with all the things and you feel burnt out, you feel unmotivated, you feel like, I've got so much that I want to share, but am I doing it the right way? Do I have to make a fancy reel? Do I have to post stories 10 times a day? Do I have to do that? No, you don't have to do any of that. But the one thing you do have to do is pick one thing that you're really good at and just do it. I recommend 2 platforms and 1 message and 1 offer. What is your message? What is your offer? And what 2 platforms do you just absolutely love? Now, chances are you got one platform that is your jam. Like you're like, oh my God, yes, I fucking love being on this platform. Let's do this. Chances are that's the one that you're on most of the time. So just do it. Just go out there, share, teach, entertain, inform, do the things that you do. Go back to basics. Go back to that 101 version of your business and just share. Share those things that excite the hell out of you. Who cares if your house doesn't look super aesthetically pleasing? I know right now, the world of social media and content is so highly stylized that most people that have normal looking houses feel ashamed, or they feel like, oh my God, like I need to redecorate my house. And I think that's the thing that is causing so many entrepreneurs, well, one of the things that's causing so many entrepreneurs to feel like they have to remodel their home or a corner of it and do all the things that are trending in order to be successful. And that is not the case. The mastermind group that I'm a part of is made up of 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneurs, and many of them are not on social media. Or if they are on social media, they have a modest following. Because again, followers, those are vanity metrics. Just because you have a ton of followers doesn't mean you have a ton of clients. And just because you have a small following doesn't mean you're not making bank. So give yourself permission. If you are feeling burnt out, like you really want to throw the towel in, and you're sitting there trying to figure out what to post, and you're looking at an empty notepad or an empty computer screen, trying to brainstorm TikToks or Instagram reels or podcast episode, whatever it is, get up, go for a walk, and really remind yourself why you started in the first place. Go back and watch your old videos. Go back and listen to your old podcast episodes. Go back and look at your old posts from back in the day when you were just rocking it. What did you bring to the table? What was your energy like? What was your enthusiasm like? And what was your motivation behind what you did? Chances are you didn't care about the numbers. You just cared about the message and you wanted to share it. Come hell or high water, you wanted to share that message. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for you. So give yourself permission this week, today, to declutter all this stuff. All the shouldas, woulda, couldas, all the shoulds that you need to do, quote unquote, the shoulds that you should do this and you need to do. Get rid of all that. Declutter all of that from your space. And start with that blank slate and going back to square one. Your business 101, back in the day. Back when you started. Rekindle that fire. Rekindle that part of you. You know, many of you who have been following me for a long time know that I started my business in 1997 as a side hustle, helping people declutter their homes. And because of this, when you declutter somebody's closet, they're going to tell you everything about themselves. And I was like, oh shit, I need to figure out how to coach people. So I went and got a coaching certification. And then I went on to get like 4 more because I saw the power of decluttering combined with powerful coaching. Every evolution, every iteration of my business always goes back to simplicity. It always goes back to decluttering, getting rid of all the bullshit, finding what rings true for you and doing that. And giving yourself permission to just do one tiny action every day. That's the 1 degree shift. So while I may not have the same branding and I may not be talking about exactly the same things, the core message always is there. It always is there. Simplify and declutter the bullshit so that you can focus on and just be engrossed in what you love and what rings true for you. That's it. No matter how many iterations you've seen of my business, for those of you who are those long haulers who have been with me for a long time, this is all exactly the same thing. My core message has never changed. Do what rings true for you in a way that rings true for you, and declutter and get rid of all the excess. Get rid of all the bullshit. Sure, you can take classes. Sure, you can read the books, but question everything and say, Does this resonate for me now in my life, at this iteration of my life, at this phase of my life? Many of you have seen me go from raising babies, like tiny, tiny kids, all the way to now I'm an empty nester and I've downsized into a small 820 square foot apartment. You've seen me live true to my message over and over and over again. You've seen me rebel against trends. You've seen me cull my following by over 140,000 people because it felt cluttered. Give yourself permission to do the same. Give yourself permission. If you're feeling burnt out and just ready to throw in the towel, give yourself permission to go back to the basics and say, why am I even doing this? Why? It is my mission to help you declutter your life and your business so that you feel so fucking excited about your life that you're just like, yes, oh my gosh. And that people stop you and say, what are you doing? You seem so happy. Like, I just love being in your energy. Like, people will stop you and ask you this. I know that because my clients have told me this time and time again, that people do this to them and people do it to me as well. They're like, there's just something about you. I just love being in your energy. I love that you're just no nonsense. I love that your message is so simple. And that's the same thing for you. And that's what I want for you. If you want my help with this, a couple of times a year, I offer what's called accountability coaching. This is not like my huge programs where, like right now, my Align program, that's a 3-month intensive where I help you go in and declutter your business. This is an offer where you and I work together through Voxer, which is a messaging app. It's very secure, very safe. I've been using it for years with my clients. We get real-time access with each other. Anytime you have something, a question, a celebration, you pop into Voxer. You don't have to wait for a session. You literally have access to me through this Voxer app 24/7. Now, I will connect back with you Monday through Friday, not weekends. I do not work on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, we will connect with each other. I will do a Monday check-in, a Friday check-in, and we actually kick this off with a 90-minute Zoom session. So we will get face-to-face time, and anytime you've got a big hurdle or something really big, we'll jump onto Zoom and we'll work this out. This is your time to finally get past this hump. Get past this lack of motivation. Get past this feeling of like, why am I not motivated? Why am I feeling this way? Because you got to declutter. You got to declutter. This is a very low cost offer. If you are interested in doing this accountability coaching, I have 3 spots available right now. I'm going to put the direct link to sign up in the show notes. If you click it and the link doesn't work, like it says sold out, then those 3 spots have been filled. If you click it and it brings you to the purchase page, there's a spot open for you. If you are looking for someone, not another guru, I've never claimed to be a guru, okay? I'm a simplification coach and business mentor. I help you simplify and declutter your life and your business so you can get back to having fun, so you can get back to that core of why you do what you do and get rid of all the bullshit clutter in the way, all that bullshit. If you're ready to have somebody on your side to help hold you accountable and give you really candid support and guidance and coaching, if you are looking for somebody to collaborate with you, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to collaborate with you. This is your life. I am here to support you. If you are looking for that, click the link in the show notes that says accountability coaching. And again, I have 3 spots available. You know you're ready to cut out the BS in your life. Make 2023, and this is going to sound cheesy and cliche, but let's make 2023 your best year yet, where you finally declutter all the bullshit and you get back to your core of why you do what you do and get back to that joy and that passion and that excitement where you wake up and you actually feel motivated again. That's what I want for you. COVID, all that bullshit, that was hard on so many people. And excuse the vernacular, but it was a real mental fuck. It was a real mental mind game. Let's help you get out of that funk, okay? Let's declutter that and get you back to that space of joy and motivation and being in your element, being in that space of excitement every single day for what you do. Click the link in the comments /show notes /description, wherever you're seeing this, because I do post this on YouTube as well. If you have any questions about this accountability coaching offer, send me an email, flora@florasage.com. You can also send an email to support@florasage.com and just put in the subject line, accountability coaching question, and I would be more than happy to answer your question. I hope this serves you today. Remember, all it takes is a clear vision and a commitment to yourself to do one tiny little shift every single day to align your life and your business for a life that you are obsessed with. I'll see you in the next episode.